from Reliance Stadium in Houston. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
No gain on the play.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A 1st down there on a pickup at 25. The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that will draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Woody Marks, 39 yards. And the Texans need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Texans 7, Vikings nothing. Ka'imi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Muscles by at the 25. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 10. Now Murray. To the sideline and incomplete. Charles already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Vikings.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. To throw, it's Murray. throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Throwing now is Murray. A check down here to Jones.
And he spins through.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Murray changing the play.
Up the middle, Jones.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here's Murray.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Murray now to throw. That is caught. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams marching right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. But down here, I thought they were going to hand that off. Instead, a well-designed play and the pitch and catch for the touchdown.
And I wonder who came up with it. Was it a call from the bench? Did the quarterback have a good idea and suggest it? In any event, clearly an effective play call. They saw something they liked in coverage, and they targeted it for the short yardage throw.
And the perfect way to cap their opening drive. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's a one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'll swing this out to Marks. Fighting his way through contact. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Throwing now is Stroud. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That one complete. It's Tank Dell. Pushes him aside at the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Back foot throw there is incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now they'll empty out the backfield. Now Stroud. Caught left side. Here's Dell. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Tank Dell from 4 yards out. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Texans 14, Vikings 7.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now this time Murray to throw it. Jones goes diving, and he's got it. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
First down, Minnesota.
On the delay, Jones. Down to about the 45.
Murray now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, that's a drive killer right there.
Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Well, he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20.
A huge play there for Houston. 43 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
And Stroud now to throw.
Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns.
On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Texans 21, Vikings 7. Ka'imi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. To throw is Murray, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going for it. It's Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Look at the big fella go. He may go. Touchdown, Vikings. Josh Oliver, 71 yards. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Stroud. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So after 3 drives that ended touchdown, 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 they get bogged down on drive number 4.
Yeah, I don't know how excited you would be on the other side of the ball that they finally didn't score. You know, you're happy, of course, but at the same time, did you have that much to do with it, or did they just get tired?
Maybe it's just a sense of relief at this point. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
Know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
To Jefferson on the slant. A gain of 8 there on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
And it brings up 3rd down.
There's Murray. Rolling to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
On 3rd down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a first down.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And they'll go again with Mason. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They fake the handoff, now Murray. He's got Mason complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. From the 20, here's 2nd and 4. Now Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these